So good evening, everyone. My name is Nick Pappas, and I'm coming to you from Johannesburg in South Africa. Welcome, one and all over the world, global. We've got you north, west, south, and east. You all here today, and I have a very special guest, which I'll bring on shortly. But before I do that, guys, welcome. The company is called New Age, and you've been invited to attend this call to see what is the biggest news that has hit South Africa for the last 3 months. The company is called New Age. Now, I'm going to take you a little bit down, introduce you what New Age is all about before we get onto the product. So New Age is a global company. We're represented in over 80 countries worldwide. And we launched in South Africa, we launched on the 25th of October, 2021. Now, the New Age executive team is made up of these 5 people, the African executive team. Craig de Bruin in bottom right there, he's the president, the regional president for Africa. And then we've got Mark Wilson, who's the president of New Age, with Fred Cooper, board member, Cameron Bott, international president. And then we've got Deanna Latson, and Deanna Latson is the cause that the product is what it is today. You cannot beat this product. And I'm not just fighting with this product yet and trying to convince all of you that it's the greatest product. It is, because Deanna Latson does not accept 100%. She needs to see the product, give you 110% of what you actually buy and using. And that's the only way that you can succeed with something, because if your product is good, your product is people are gonna see, and people are also gonna want it, right? So New Age is a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ under NBEV. New Age merged with Oryx, another health and wellness company, in the beginning of December 2020. It has a house of brands. In South Africa, we have our own brand, which you will see in a minute. But we have over 70 brands. Obviously, the company's been going for 11 years. So they've got, the international market has much more brands than what we have. And we have a very special brand, and we'll go through it, right? Our annual revenue all over globally is over $500 million. And the sales goal by the end of 2024 is going to be, we're going for $2.5 billion. Not to go through all these points here, I just listed them so that you can have an overview of what the company is all about. But the forecast and the budget for the African continent for the next 5 years, they want to reach $1 billion. $1 billion. And that is absolutely attainable. We, at the moment in South Africa, have 6 products, and we've just started. We're launching the Amino Guard in the next couple of weeks. I'm very excited with that. And as we go, we're going to launch more and more products that the international market has also got, because we're striving to make the products on the African soil. All our products are put together in South Africa with the formulation and under license from the United States, because the head office is in Denver, Colorado. So we bring the raw materials in from the best areas of the world, and we package it and put it together on the African soil for the Africans, by the Africans, so that we can also create the employment and give the product out at a competitive price to the market. So we call it the Healthy HiRO Journey. Now there's 9 steps to this. I'm going to take you through the 9 steps, and then we'll bring our special guest onto the show. So there's our 5 products. Now this we call the starter pack, right? You got to get involved with all these 5 products, because it's a step-by-step application. So you first got to find out in what state you are in, what fat burning state you are in, before you can actually start taking the actual capsule, the actual supplements, right? So we have a HiRO quality promise, and that is to only use the purest, cleanest ingredients. If it's listed, if it says on the product, whatever it says on the product, it's on the label. And this is part of our HiRO quality promise, guys. The HiRO quality promise whatever the ingredients are fully disclosed, and as well as the formulas, and it's manufactured in regulated and certified facilities. So you first do a urine test on a little strip to see what state of fat burning your body is in, right? That you do first thing in the morning. There's a color chart on this little container. It even gives you a time there. And so you do that, you check your color there, and with this comes an approved food list, which you get given once you purchase the products. If any of you have purchased and you haven't got that approved food list, get back to the person that presented the product to you, and they will gladly send you the approved food list. But the Immuno-MX is an amazing product with amazing reviews. You'll hear about it tonight. The Immuno-MX it contains vitamin C, it contains zinc, it contains vitamin D, as well as echinacea. So all these together, you know, with the pandemic, what is it that they're prescribing, the doctors? They're saying to boost your immune, you've got to take vitamin C, you've got to take vitamin D, and you've got to take zinc. Now, when you go into a pharmacy, you've got all these brands. Now, how do you know on the label is inside that product? What we have is a product that comes with a promise, and it's designed to take effect and start doing its job as soon as you take the product, right? So it's called the Immuno-MX, amazing. I take this two capsules every single morning. I feel great. It's given me the energy too. And then you start with the detox. Now the detox is a 9-day program. You take the first 3 days, you take 1 capsule every morning. It gets rid of all the toxins, and it cleans out your digestive system, and it plugs in tools that support you and educate you in exactly what toxins to avoid. So this product contains aloe butters, ferox, turmeric, coriander, fennel, and a lot more ingredients. There's also a QR code on all our containers. So if you scan it with your cell phone, it will bring up the contents, tell you what the product does. It gives you all the information on here. So those that don't know, have a look at your product there. It's got the QR code. It'll give you the information. So the second part of this, after you've done your 3-day 1 capsule every morning, you then start with the following 6 days with 2 capsules every single morning. So now a total of 9 days. You detox for 9 days. Yes, you might get a little headache, but that's your body getting rid of all the ugly things. They're getting you ready for your weight management and to make you feel better, look younger, and actually feel a lot healthier. So it's also important to time your eating plan properly. So part of the approved food list that we give you 3 different plans to choose from to start adapting yourself to living the healthy HiRO way, right? So in order to maximize it, you've got the 3 options here as we show you over here. Now the 3 options, you start with a warm-up phase, and it's listed over there. There's 3 meals per day, no snacks, etc., etc. So again, you'll have it in your Healthy HiRO Journey PDF or your online link that you get sent. It explains everything. So you can either start on the warm-up phase, or you can start on the rev-up phase. So the warm-up phase, you can have 3 meals a day. The rev-up phase, you can have 2 meals a day. Now remember, this is not a diet. We give you an approved food list. The supplement regulates your body. So it starts working immediately. So you'll find your cravings go. You don't feel like having big plates. It regulates you. And with that, you start feeling more alert. You start feeling much lighter, sleeping better, but we'll get to that. And then you have the all-in phase, which is a 1 meal a day. And trust me, 1 meal a day, I promise you, you don't want to eat. You don't feel like eating because your body's had enough. Your body's had enough. You want to walk. You want to exercise. It does all these things for you. And the reviews the reviews that you can see, if you go onto our website, New Age South Africa, you'll see the reviews on there that actually show you, sorry, on the Facebook page. You'll see on the website, on the Facebook page, the reviews that we put on there of what the people have experienced, what they go through, and it's actually amazing. So you choose the proper fat-burning, health-giving foods, again in the approved food list, like we said, and then the nighttime MX. Now this product, I, for one, those that know me, 4 to 5 hours sleep. That's all I could put in. 4 to 5 hours sleep, and trust me, the sleep wasn't even a deep sleep. With this product, and those of you that are on sleeping pills, look, I must just actually put out the disclaimer to say that we are not medical practitioners. We don't advise people that have what do you call it? If you have any issue or whatever, medical issue, rather consult your medical practitioner and show them the product, the ingredients and all that, and take advice from them before you get onto this. But it's 100% natural. It's vegan. No animals were killed in the process of this, making this. So it is safe, but rather consult your medical practitioner if you have an underlying issue. So the weight management, the nighttime MX, once I started taking it half an hour before I sleep, I started getting 6 to 7 hours sleep. And in the 6 to 7 hours, actually measuring my sleep and getting at least 2.5 to 3.5 hours of deep sleep. That is when your body actually repairs. That's when your body actually sorts itself out and does the whole thing, because the ashwagandha root is an awesome ingredient. Our products also have patents in them. So we have products in there that actually your sleep, when you get up in the morning, you actually feel like you have slept, you know. And with this, the Thermo MX, you take 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning. Now this product actually keeps you alert, keeps you focused, keeps you sharp. I used to want to sleep in the middle of the afternoon. Once I started with this, and like you, those that have just started, I've only been taking these products since October. So my life has completely changed because I don't sleep in the afternoon anymore. I'm awake, I'm alert, I actually am focused. I can do 2 or 3, 4 Zooms after each other, which I've done because of this product. So this product, coupled with the nighttime MX, is absolutely amazing. So now, what we've all been waiting for, right? You're all here to meet my special guest tonight. She's a celebrity. She's a designer. She's a singer. She's an influencer. She's a mother. And she's agreed to come on the show. She's a very good friend of mine. And she went on the products 4 months ago. But I'm going to let her tell the story. I just want to find her. Amor, where are you? Just signal for me where you are so I can find you and spotlight you. Is she on? She must be on. Is she on? Let's find her here. She was on. There you are. Okay. There you are. Good. And can you spotlight me too? So Amor, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
I am. I'm trying to unmute. Yes, I'm unmuting myself.
So many people in here couldn't find you. How are you doing? Welcome to the call. Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Nick. I honestly must say I can't hear you that well on the phone, but I'm feeling great. And this time of the night, normally I would be kind of half asleep and having my dip like I would normally at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the day. But since using the product, I must tell you, and this is the honest truth, people who know me, you know me, we've been friends for years. My parents are always monitoring, like always going like, oh, why do you take this dip? Or why do you, like you say, like have to have a nap? And as a performer, I always used to, because I was performing at night. So I needed to rest my voice and needed to rest. But running around with 2 kids and being an Uber mom and running a business and then performing at night and having to feel good, look good, and most importantly, sound good, because my voice has to be good. and I have to be on top of it. So for me, it was about being cognitive, being in the moment, and really concentrating. And most times you get so stressed out before you get to a show that you are a nervous wreck, that you actually just have to calm yourself and just, you know, I used to take those Fisherman's Friends eucalyptus oils for my throat. I don't do that anymore. I'm sleeping amazingly. I mean, I'm going into the products right now, but I mean, my favorite products is the nighttime MX, because I'm one of those or people that my mind races around with me at night. And that's the time when I start marketing and thinking of ideas. And it's not wrong, because everybody has their own time of how they work. You know, in the olden days, they used to say, you've got to work between 6 in the morning and go to bed at 8 at night. And that was kind of the military drill. But in today's day and age, I always say, do the work and do what makes you feel good. So run around with my kids in the day, do my thing. I take a bit of a time out to watch something on TV, because that's nice for me, or just to read, or just relax or something, and train if I can, which I've not even been doing, and I've lost weight with the product. And that for me has been amazing. But I'm sleeping well, which is amazing. I take 2 nighttime MXs a half an hour before. And those that know me, I've written about it in the media. It's been written about going through stress. You don't sleep, and your cortisol skyrockets, especially in women, your hormone. And that makes you not lose weight, because the older you get, the slower your metabolism works. So you kind of get into a point where you get into the same routine every single day, and you keep on looking for excuses not to train or not to do anything. Now I don't even have to think about it, because I'm so alert. I just want to do things, and I feel great.
When you took the Thermo MX in the morning, what did that do to you?
Oh my goodness. So, okay. So when you said you wake up in the morning and you are alert, I've always been the kind of sleepy person, right? So when I wake up in the morning, because I've always done shows at night, I've never been the morning person. Even when I used to, my kids do homeschooling right now and whatnot, but when they used to go to school, waking up for me was an issue. And going to school, driving in my pajamas, literally, you remember that. I always used to tell you I'm in my pajamas. If I had to have whatever in the car and get out of the car, I'd be in my slippers and my pajamas. But now I wake up and I'll go downstairs and I'll have, like you say, also the lukewarm water with a little bit of lemon. And then I'll have my coffee, because I'm half Italian. So the Italians have either espresso, you Greek, we have espresso, we have a coffee. And then I'll feel a little bit kind of like, it takes me 10 minutes to kind of get, not because I feel groggy or anything, it's just the way I am. But the minute I take my weight supplement, the orange one, the Thermo MX, and then the Immune MX, and then obviously the Cleanse and Detox, it's not even 5 minutes. And then I'm like, oh my word, I need to phone this one. I'm on the ball on this one. I'm like, and I'm not forgetting like I used to. I used to have to write down everything and remember everything accordingly. So I would tell people to remind me, or I would write it on my notebook or on my phone or on a piece of paper. But I mean, I would hardly get through if I had 10 points to do, I'd get through 4 and I'll go, I couldn't get through the rest. Now I'm getting through 15 and I'm doing more for the next day. It's also controlling my stress levels, because being a single mom, and I'm sure there's a lot of moms and dads out there who are single, who try and do everything for our kids, because we give up things that we would like to do for our kids because it's out of love. And through my whole life, that's been my aim, is for my kids to be happy. And as long as they are happy, I'm happy. They've seen me stress a lot throughout the last couple of years. It freaks them out. Now I feel younger. I don't want to say things like I used to. I control my stress levels easier because of the product. So when I'm in a situation where it puts me in a stressful situation or way, it feels like I have a better kind of cognitive stepping stone to start going, well, what must I do to rectify it? Number one, what do I do to eliminate the stress? Number two, and how do I make it better? By being better and the better person, and by being, instead of screaming, talking well and talking good and explaining your situation and stepping back and being a leader instead of a failure and stressing everyone out, and then everyone around you gets stressed, because let's face it, we feed off one another's energies all the time.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's amazing. Amor, tell me, when you started losing weight, how quick was that, and how much did you lose?
That is amazing, because I started the AV collection, which is the clothing. I never really thought that would take off so quickly.
Love your dresses.
And I thought about that in August, because I knew with music and COVID and whatnot and all the shows being cancelled, that was a stressful couple of years, especially for artists and for a lot of people who've been, just lost their homes, lost work, lost jobs, lost income, and everything has gone up from petrol to this to electricity. And so you do, because you're worrying about your family, you're worrying about the people around you, and you are the rock that they depend on.
Yeah.
And so the idea came to me because I had just started taking the product anyway, because you introduced me to the product. I mean, we've been friends, and I was kind of like, I'm always skeptical in trying new things because I never know if it's going to work. I'm the kind of person, I try something and I go, oh no, it doesn't work, and then I leave it, and then I move on to the next or whatever it is. And you're right, when you walk into any whatever pharmacy or wherever you go, how do you know what product is the best for you? And you always think the most expensive one is going to be the one that works for you, which might not always be the case. And then people will tell you, oh, this brand is amazing. And you've heard about the brand, but then it doesn't work on you, but it works on other people. So when you introduced me to the product, you remember that. I was like, oh, Nick, I'll try it. I'll give it a try. Let me see how it works. And I was busy launching the AV collection. So it was a difficult time. My parents had moved out of their house. They had to stay with me for a month. So I had my mom and dad stay with me. There were boxes everywhere. It was great having everyone there. But of course, from being a mom with two, and then all of a sudden you have everyone, and you're launching in a career, it's kind of hard to deal with that. And so I started with this, and I must say, I did feel like I was a little groggy. I had headaches with the purifying MX because I did, and probably still do, have a lot of toxins in my body. And I say, in order for you to lose weight, especially in your digestive system, in your liver or whatever it is, if you have eaten incorrectly, if you've consumed alcohol or whatever it is, and you've eaten and it's been chocolates and sweets and sugar, which is so bad for you, and all those things, it clogs into your system. And I call it, in my way, I say it's algae that's stuck in your digestive system. So taking anything that is good for you, how are you supposed to digest it if your algae is blocking the walls of your digestive colon? You can't absorb anything because you're not cleansed. So it makes sense that you've got to cleanse yourself. And when you cleanse yourself, get rid of everything that's dirty inside. So if my skin started breaking out, I never had a skin problem. My skin started breaking out. I was like, oh my word, what's happening? I'm nearly 50. Is it midlife crisis or what's happening? But it was obviously the cleansing of my system. And I must be honest with you, it doesn't mean that you're not allowed to have, Nick, come on, you and I are friends. It doesn't mean you can't have a glass of wine every now and again. You can still live your life. This does not mean you're giving up on the things that you love. In fact, you giving up on the things that are not good for your body that was created by God. And for me, looking after my body means looking after my kids, because I will hopefully have a healthier and longer life. So when I take the cleanse and detox, yes, you're right. When you open the bottle, this one that I'm holding in front of me, remember you still said to me, don't think it's off. It smells like that, because that's what it does. And I drink that. I drink the minute I drink the Immune, the minute I drink the, it wasn't even, not even a month, and I had lost 3.5 kilos. But more than that, it's important to mention that ladies, especially ladies and men out there, it's not always important what the weight scale says. It's important what your centimeters say as well. And that's what I've learned getting into my clothes that I could hardly get into, because let's face it, most of us have picked up weight during COVID. Yep. During COVID time, shows were cancelled. So what did we do? Or we work from home. What do? We eat more, because the cupboards are open. And so we eat more. So you rush to the shops with your mask, you grab. And I found myself cooking more, baking, especially with the kids, which was a great time to spend with the kids. But I ended up eating chocolate cake in the middle of the night when I woke up, because I would wake up so many times during the night. Now I don't. I think if I need to go to the bathroom, then I will. But the way I fall asleep at night is the way I get up in the morning, which is, for me, the most amazing thing, because I get my deep sleep. So I don't need to sleep in the day.
No, I agree with you 100%. You know, in fact, today I had one of our new customers that came in via your posts, and she took the product. She started on the 13th of January. Yeah. She took the product, and she actually said in her mailbag to me, she needs to reorder because she doesn't want to run out, because, and she's lost 3 kilograms in 2 weeks. And wow. She said, I haven't followed the approved food list 100%. So that for me is such an amazing testimony, because it just shows that the product works, and it works fast, you know? So
it does work fast. It does work fast. Sorry, Nick, I must tell you that I must also say, a lot of people have said, so what have you done to lose weight? Because they see you at shows, or they see your Facebook posts or whatever it is. And I go, you know that I've never asked you for a weight plan or anything. No. Because I took the products, it inhibited my cravings. So I don't want to. There's always in our house, there's always whispers. I mean, the chocolate whispers. My father, my nono, like when he comes to the house on the weekend with my mom, I mean, there's always little gummy sweets for my mom, because that's what she loves, or caramel sweets with a caramel inside that I always love as well. And you know what the thing is when it is in your home and it's open, right, and it's sitting in front of your TV, without you even knowing, you're eating because you're snacking, because it's in front of you, right? Now I'm taking charge. I'm going, hold on, but I don't need this. I don't actually feel like it. Whereas before, the more I had, the more I wanted. Now it's, I try to, if I eat a slice of pizza, I feel 6 months pregnant. That's the way I bloat, because I'm also nearly 50. I'm turning 50 next month. I'm at that age where I'm probably going to go through, and is going through, hormonal difficulties and whatnot. I was at the doctor in the middle of last year saying, I don't know what's wrong with me. Am I in midlife crisis or what's going on? It was all about stress. And stress, 95% of people who are sick or who feel unhealthy is because of stress. And this is what this product is so amazing. This is why this is so amazing, because the nighttime, this MX, if I can just read for you what it says for people that don't know, is it does say it provides metabolic support and helps promote cortisol reduction, which I spoke about earlier. Now, this is while you sleep, right? It relieves stress relief and adrenal support while you sleep. So your brain doesn't go, oh, I'm gonna still do this tomorrow, especially us ladies. You men, you go sleep. I know you guys, Nick. When you turn off the TV, you go to sleep. Us women, we think of, have the dogs got food? Is the front door locked? Have I taken my file out of the car? Oh my goodness, I forgot to phone that one today. So you go through all these lists. I have these lists in my head all the time. I've now started writing the things down and putting it away so that I don't think about it at night. I also don't watch TV before I go to bed at night anymore. I listen to music. I listen to calming music. I listen to things that make me feel like I'm in a happy place. And as long as you can be in that happy place, read something positive, read something amazing, read whatever you want. No one can judge you except yourself. And we have no reason to judge anyone else. And I'm not here to say, you have to have this product. I'm not here to say, this is an infomercial and hi, I'm Amor and you have to have this. I'm a normal mom with everyday problems like everyone has, that runs around like a headless chicken at times. Today I was again at the online schooling because the books got mixed up for Kylie's school, for example. But I handled it in a good way. Although I was there for 3 hours, previously I would have freaked out. I just, postponed the other meetings to a little bit later, got Kylie to horse riding, came home, made food, did what I had to do. And tonight I'll carry on. So it's just, you've got to put yourself in that space. The minute you take this, the stress, I cannot express to you what it does to you in terms of stress levels, because mine just skyrocketed down. And I'm talking about my weight loss. I've not trained. I've run around. I mean, I always run around. So I'm in tackies and whatnot. So people go, are you at the gym? I have not been in a gym. I have not touched a weight. I have been so busy doing other things. And a lot of people, Jordan is in Spain and playing soccer. And so at the same time, I thought as a mother, I would be, yes, I've cried. You've heard me. I've phoned you, Nick. I'm like, Nick, I'm in tears. I'm missing Jordan. And you're always there to lift me up. You're always there to say, Amor, you must remember this is his dream. It's happy tears. It's mom tears. You're a single mom. You're allowed to do it.
I was his coach.
Exactly. But at the same time, and as we speak, he's playing a match. And I'm not stressed out because what will be, will be. There's a plan for you. But if you have the right support, if you have the right people behind you, if you associate yourself with leaders, if you associate yourself with HiRO, and if you do it, just try it. That's all I'm saying, is you don't have to have it. I'm not here to tell you that you have to, but it has done wonders for me. I just wish I could go without glasses because I'm getting older, so I've got to wear the glasses. But other than that, I must also say these ketone strips that you say in the morning that you have to, urinate on, I call pee on. Let's be honest. Let's speak English, right?
Peon's good. Say it.
Yeah, my strip in the beginning showed negative, which meant that my body was not in a very high state of losing weight at all, which means my cortisol was too high. And I wanted to see a dietitian. Now, in today's day and age, how many people have the savings accounts in medical aids to go to dietitians and doctors to get tested and blood taken and this, and the one says this, and you need more iron and you need more this. And then at the end of the day, it's something else, right? Now, when I do take a strip and I pee on it, right, and I wait 40 seconds, it actually moved up 2 and it's gone to the 1.5, which is the pink, which means that I'm losing more weight. And I have not followed any diet. All I've done is monitor what I eat. I just don't want to, I don't feel like bread. I don't feel like, because I know those are the things that make me feel bloated. So I try and stay away. So if I want, I'll have brown or rye bread. In the mornings, I normally have a small portion of something to eat, because if I have a big portion, people say breakfast is the most important meal. That's great. It works for you, but it doesn't work for me, because I need to eat something small. If I eat something too big in the day, then I feel like I'm bloated and I can't move on. That's me. So yes, I understand. Everyone always says that, but do what makes you feel good, and always just look at yourself and respect other people's ways of life and how they do things, because that's the way they want to do it. But most importantly, just take these as prescribed. See your doctor first, like you said. We're not medical doctors. Yeah, my sister's a medical doctor, but she's not in the country, right? And I'm certainly not. But I can honestly tell you that I feel younger. I feel like I've got more energy. I've lost 18 centimeters. The pants that I couldn't get in, that I bought 2 years or a year prior to COVID, which fit me, right? The depressing feeling of putting it on, and it doesn't even go halfway over your knees, right? After COVID, that feeling, especially for women, because when we look at ourselves in the mirror and we don't feel good in what we wear, we just don't want to go out with confidence. And confidence is the key for me. If I feel good, if I look good in the mirror in the morning, doesn't matter if my hair is not done, doesn't matter if I haven't got makeup on, but if I feel good from inside, and if you portray self-confidence, people respond to that, and people see that. And the minute you show the confidence through the help of this, that helps to relieve your stress, that helps to give you that cognitive kind of support, and then also the immune support. I mean, I did a show, sorry, I'm babbling because I'm so excited about it, but I did a show on Sunday, and on Friday in the week, I wasn't feeling too great. There was a bug going around. And like I said to you, remember I said to you, I wasn't, but I also had a lot of work. And at the same time, it was kind of like just bombarding and whatnot. And when things happen like that to me, the first place it hits me is my vocal cords, because I start stressing here, because I start pulling in. And so I get this husky voice. And now I'm already anticipating, how am I going to perform? How am I going to sing on Sunday if I don't have a voice? I haven't sung for a month. I've got to learn my words. What happens if it? No, I don't think like that now. So now Amazing. I go, okay, fine. I used to steam and I used to do all the stuff. Yes, I still do them. But the immune support, this one with the zinc, the vitamin C, the echinacea, and the vitamin D, this one, I took it on, well, obviously the whole time, but I took double, Nick, and I didn't even tell you, I took double. And on Saturday, I thought, let me just lie down, relax, listen to my music. I woke up on Sunday, I was refreshed. I did my show, my voice was at its peak. It had never been so for me, and stressing about the sound beforehand, because the sound wouldn't work like we wanted it to work. So previously I would have freaked out and I would have gone, oh, I can't sing this song and I can't do this one. Did not freak out, did not faze me. I was calm. I was drinking my water. I drink lukewarm water because cold water is not good for your voice. So I had lukewarm water and I waited for the mic, went out there, and I thought, just sing, relax. And I sang, and my voice became stronger as I went along. And I came home and I said to my mom, the weirdest thing happened. Normally, when I come home after a show, I'm so husky. And the day after, normally, it's kind of like, oh. And especially when you haven't had a lot of shows, because you're not vocally trained and fit, because you haven't done a lot of shows. And so, these singers overseas train every single day. I mean, if you're an athlete, you train every single day. If you're professional in what you do that all the time. It's sometimes difficult for me because and I'm not looking for excuses, but you're a single mom. You're working on visas. You're working on overseas calls. You're working on sorting out certain things. You're sorting out your daughter, getting to horse riding, sorting out admin stuff, running to Kempton Park, coming back. We all have these things, coming home, cooking. What am I going to eat tonight? Oh, I haven't done groceries. What doesn't freak me out anymore. I now take the time to do what I need to do, and what I can do and what cannot do, I leave for tomorrow, because I'm not going to burn myself out and be a nervous wreck and not be here and feed that on my kids. And then they get nervous because mommy's nervous. That's not what I want to be known for or be like. And I've always tried to be the positive person. And for the first time in my life, I feel like I've got the Amor back, the confident Amor back, the one that wanted to always go out there and kill it and do it. And, if there's negative comments, what doesn't faze me anymore either. I just delete and ban or whatever it is. Previously, it would bug me so much. Now, and I can see it in other people that tell me, well, why are you so different? I'm like, what do you mean why I'm so different? They go, you're just more relaxed. And thanks to the HiRO that I found, my HiRO.
Yeah, that's why the I is there. Eh? It's spelled
the I is there, the I is on you.
You the hero. You the hero. Amor, thank you so much. Absolutely amazing testimonial. And you know what? This is it, guys. Amor, you graced us with your presence today. We really appreciate it. We love the fact you love the products. Keep using them. Keep telling us what they're doing for you. For me, it's done exactly the same. I've also been on the product for a couple of months, and I'm testimonial to the fact that it works very, very quick. And Amor, I'm just going to close off with a couple more slides. You got something to say? Yes, go for it.
No, I wanted to tell you that this is the thing that people ask me at shows or on my Facebook posts when I do post, is they ask me, so, obviously, how do I get hold of the product? So I refer them to you, right? Because there's so much going on and you can explain it better and do it. I tell the people how fast it works. For me, other products have never worked that fast. And this is not because I'm selling the product. Seriously, I'm not an infomercial person. I'm not going to go, hi, hello, this is what you see is what you get with me. I'm down to earth. I do what I do. You know me, Nick. I am, if I cry, I cry. If I laugh, I laugh. That is me. And I must honestly tell you that this is the first time in my life that I have tried a product and been so inspired and been so impressed. Like, what is this doing to me? Like, why am I feeling like this? And why am I losing weight? And I'm still losing. I'm maintaining, and I'm still losing centimeters. There's still things that I try on now, and I go, oh, I wanted to throw it away. I actually wanted to sell it like on a little sale, like for 10 Rand or 5 Rand or 20 bucks or whatever it is. Now I get into those shirts, which I couldn't do before. And you know what? It's liberating. This product is liberating. That's the word I want to use, is to say it works. It works so fast, so effective, so liberating. And especially ladies, believe me, I promise you, try it. If it doesn't work, then you have all the right, to tell us it doesn't work. We're not going to judge at all, but try it, because this has done wonders. All my friends have seen the difference. Nick, I want to thank you, because you've been a long-time friend of mine. I mean, you started coaching Jordan at the age of, mud puppies, right? When he was like 3 or 4 years old. And we've been friends, and, I've known Nick for years. So Nick is Greek. I mean, everything is Greek. I mean, we should call the HiRO Greek a product. But I just want to thank you for introducing me and for changing my life, really. I appreciate it. And you know what, for me, the best endorsement for me is when, and I want to cry now, because it's when my parents come to me, and it's when my dad says to me, you can see the difference. And when my dad says to me, Amor, I can see the difference. You're back to the old Amor that we knew. I'm so happy because I'm getting older and I was worried about you.
Oh.
And, you know, we all have a story. And in Afrikaans, sê hulle mos altyd, elke huis het sy kruis. And everyone goes through difficult things. And I think if we all had to throw our problems in a hat, you would pick your own at the end of the day. But just with a little bit of help and with natural help, the natural product, HiRO, that is the point. That is what helped me. And I want you to know that try it. Yeah, you've got me in tears. I'm going to cry now. I'm just not going to cry.
Well, Amor, thank you very much. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. We all appreciate it. Let's give Amor a hand, guys. Give it for Amor. Well done. Well done. And it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning, everyone. You know, we're bringing in more products. We're going to launch the Amino Guard soon. Amor, thank you again. Thank you. The Amino
I appreciate
Guard,
it. Thank you, Nick.
For those that are gymmers and like the gym, Amino Guard is going to be a winner. There's also a product called Renew. We're in the beginning stages of working out how to get it into the country. It's launched in the US already. This product is amazing. This product revives or ignites or wakes up the HGH in all of us. That if you at the age of 20, I think they said, the human gene hormone, whatever it's called, it stops operating at the ages of between 20 and 35, somewhere there. This product, the Renew product, revives it. So they're calling it the human hack overseas. They're calling it the human hack. Good for the skin, good for the libido, the sex drive, all these nice things. So we can't wait for all that to come to grace us on the African shore. And we're also going to bring in a patented water bottle that's made of glass that has a special filter inside it. And if you take this water bottle, and it's been tested, you take this water bottle and you go to a river and you put water in this in the water bottle, and then the filter in there, you can actually, and it's got like a straw thing that comes out there. The water that you drink is pure because the filter sorts all that. So I'm just giving you a heads up on what's happening. But the HiRO product is here. The HiRO product is going to evolve. It's going to get better. We've got 4 patents on the products, and the price point that it comes in at is very, very competitive. The starter pack retails for 1,756 Rand, for those that don't know. So get back to the person that invited you to the call. Ask the questions you want to ask. They will gladly help you, and the product can be delivered to you. It's a very simple process. I just want to thank every one of you for attending the call here tonight, this morning, wherever you are in the world. And know that we do Zooms on Tuesdays and Thursday night, same time. So, guys, thank you so much for joining. I'm going to say goodnight to you guys. We ran a little bit over time. Amor is very excited. You saw that. That's not planned. That she spoke her heart out. That's the product. That's what it does. It's calmed me down, and that is a big, big win, because when you're doing a lot of things, I'm a football coach. I've got football clubs, and to handle a football club and the health and wellness products and 100 other things, and you stay calm all the time, I promise you now the product works. So good night, everybody. Thank you for joining, and I'll see everybody on the beaches of the world. Good night. Thank you.